We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
My name is Ashton Kapoor, and it's flu season once again. And this year, the flu brought its little brother, Corona. Everything is getting affected. Coachella was canceled, the Bond movie is delayed, and a girl stood me up on Instagram.
Boy, crikey! My name's Ashton Kapoor and we're here with Franklin Geographic. Today we got a real treat for you. We're gonna see how germs are spread.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
What are you doing here? You scared me. Weren't we supposed to air last year's show? Anyways, since you're already here, hey, it's your girl Johanny, aka Madam President. Do you guys remember last year when we were introduced to COVID-19 for the first time? No longer referred to by the infamous name of coronavirus, no longer the cause of mass toilet paper hoarding, and no longer underestimated. Think you know everything there is to know about COVID-19? Well, this next video by a fellow warrior will judge all your knowledge on the ins and outs of COVID.
COVID, the invisible killer.
The disease that has changed our lives since March 2020. How did it change our lives, you may ask? Missing out on school, missing out on memories,
And missing out on important moments.
sitting in quarantine with nothing to do.
When will we return back to normalcy?
The lights are dark on Broadway.
The sports arenas are empty.
The office buildings are eerie. The school hallways are quiet. And the houses of worship are all ghost towns.
Trying to imagine that you lost your job. Trying to imagine that your business has filed for bankruptcy.
Trying to imagine that your workplace might never come back post-COVID. Trying to imagine you lost a loved one, a friend, a co-worker. The grief, the heartbreak, the anguish for hundreds of thousands of Americans who did not want to take this virus seriously.
However, the truth is, all of this could have been prevented if we wore a mask and social distance. You can do this. We will get through this. I know you're tired of hearing about the breaking headlines, but we need to hang on. Vaccines are on the way, and COVID will be in the rearview mirror
Before you know it.
COVID has taken a toll on the world. Parents lost children, children lost their parents, friends and families were forced to stay apart. And in this time where we needed the most support, many found themselves losing touch with the world we once knew. Work and school may have continued remotely, but it was never the same. Going into remote learning, it felt like we were starting from square one. And for most people, it's starting to feel like we're hitting square one over and over again. This next video is a student's artistic take on the monotony of student life during COVID. Take a look. goes through hard times, but you can get through it. With the help of family, friends, and trusted administration, take a break. And speaking of breaks, let's all take a breather and check out this quarantine vocab. Take it away, Miss P.
What's up, Franklin? It's Miss Piro here, and this is hopefully a one-time segment because I really hope this list doesn't get any longer. We have quarantines, terms that have been created in the last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 1, the Rona or the vid. So this is synonyms for COVID-19 or coronavirus. You may hear these terms in conversations such as, hey yo, you got the vid? Or perhaps when someone is not taking proper sanitation or social distancing measures, maybe when somebody sneezes or coughs, you may hear somebody shout out, Rona! Number 2, quarantine. Quarantine, a group of people who create a social circle during the COVID-19 pandemic, prohibiting interaction with others. I would have loved to know what that felt like, but I was alone. Number 3, Zoom bombing. Zoom raiding refers to the unwanted, disruptive intrusion, generally by internet trolls, into a video conference call. They're among us. Some of you Franklin students know just what I'm talking about, don't you? Number 4, WFH. WFH is an abbreviation for working from home. You know, setting up your home office, or for many of our students, the comfort of their own bed. You know, when parents are wearing a button-up up top but their pajama pants down bottom. And maybe even cooking full-course meals while on a Zoom call, working from home. I don't remember what that's like anymore. Number 5, maskne. Making grown adults feel like we're going through puberty again. Essentially, maskne is, you know, the acne that we get from wearing our masks. Maskne occurs when sweat, oil, and bacteria are trapped on your skin while wearing a mask, creating the perfect breeding ground for breakouts. Not to mention the added struggle for our fashionistas every morning trying to figure out which mask is going to match our outfits. Number 6, Quarren 15. Similar to the freshman 15. So this term is used to describe the 15 plus pounds that we all might have gained in the last year from being on lockdown. Number 7, Sani. Sani? Sani is a short abbreviation for hand sanitizer. You may hear people mention this such as, oh, I ran out of hand Sani the other day. You have any Sani? Well, that was quarantines, and I really hope you enjoyed this segment.
Not me having used all those words before. But seriously, it's taken a lot for us to adapt to this new lifestyle, and it's truly inspiring. Whether you took the time to start a new hobby, or took some extra time to spend with your family, it all comes back to the fact that COVID-19 has changed us all. And from here on out, it's up to us to decide whether it was good or bad. Change is a funny thing, don't you think? Here's another student's take on change. Let's check it out.
COVID-19. A worldwide pandemic that has left us exclusively living out of our homes, quarantined, socially distanced, and 6 feet apart from the rest of the world. That somewhat invisible barrier may have left some of us feeling alone, craving love and affection from our loved ones that we can't but want so much to see. That separation has brought about heartbreak, grief, fear, yearning, sadness, depression, stress, anger, and frustration. But over all of that, as ironic as it sounds, being forced to stay inside has given us more control over our lives. No more school menu dictating our food intake. No more school dress code dictating our outfits or style. No more feeling forced to hang out with friends who aren't really friends. We are no longer in an environment where we have to live our lives to appease others. We have been granted time to ourselves. A time where we can sit back and make the changes we want to see in our lives. If you don't like the time you wake up and go to sleep, change it. If you don't like what you're eating, change it. If you don't like the way your hair looks, change it. If you don't like your room, change it. If you don't like some of your friendships, change it. If you don't like the injustices in this country, use this time to fight to change it.
No justice, no peace, no racism, no peace.
Instead of feeling limited and closed off from the rest of the world, view quarantine as a time where one has the whole world at their disposal. No more pressure to be and act a certain way. You can do what you want and disregard anyone else's opinions. Quarantine is our time. Instead of looking at it as all negative, see it as a time for your personal growth. Do something you've always wanted to try. So post that first YouTube video. Text that guy you like. Shave your head. Yes, under it all, quarantine was brought on by a distressing pandemic that has taken the lives of so many people and affected millions of families worldwide. But it doesn't mean we can't make the best of our situation and do what our heart desires without fear and judgment from others.
Well guys, this morning has been fun, but it's coming to an end. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see future videos. Want to be part of the fun? Just DM our Instagram at want.tv. A heads up to seniors, yearbooks are on sale now for $75. The link to purchase is in the Senior Google Classroom. Also, the deadline for the College Mass Contest is March 12th. Don't forget to submit before then. It's been fun, guys. It was your girl Johanny, aka Madam President. And I'll see you on Zoom, Franklin.